Hi and welcome back at BT4Y Tv. It is Monday the 1st of February 2021. We are back again here to give you some exclusive tips on this week football. Make sure you subscribe to BT4Y Tv as you will be able to access to all those exclusive tips for free and also get notifications when new videos are released. Remember, those tips will not be available on our website or on our Twitter feed. You can only get them by watching BT4Y Tv videos. All you need to do to subscribe is to click on the link in the post above, and everything is completely free. Also, in the description below, you will find the links that will load the bet suggested in this video directly in your betslip. In this way, you will save time as you don't have to find the selections in the bookmaker sites, and also you will ensure to back our tips to the best possible value. Let me start now today's show by saying that we are all amazed by what we've done in the last weekend, what our experts have done. So first of all, we landed a 16-1 treble. With the last match, there was Aston Villa against Southampton, and we were backing Aston Villa to win, and we were very pleased with the VAR controversial decision which landed us a 16-1 treble. Amazing work from everyone. Obviously a little bit of luck in that match, but we're all very pleased as with £20 we got back around 370. So I'm sure I've been watching that game, and I've got around 50 more white hair on my head after that suffering. But not only that, I mean, our experts have been delivering several winning bets during the weekend. So we won bets in the Premier League, in the Serie A, in the Spanish La Liga, and so on. And a special note goes to our expert in Italy, Luca Semproni, who has been able to get both the anytime scorer bets correctly. In fact, he tipped Belotti to score in Torino against Fiorentina, and also Joao Pedro to score in Cagliari Sassuolo. You can check all our winning tips in our Twitter feed. So well done to everyone, but let's not lose the focus as there is a lot of football coming up this week and also next weekend. So we want to win more bets. In today's show, we will provide you tips for Tuesday Premier League. So we will be giving you one treble and one bet of the day. And also we will give you tips on Wednesday Premier League. Again, it will be one treble and one bet of the day. During the show, we will also go to Italy to hear from our local expert Luca Semproni, who will give us tips on Tuesday Coppa Italia clash between Inter Milan and Juventus. Luca's been on fire recently, so let's hope we can carry on like this. But now, let's start looking at this exclusive betting tips for you TV tips for the Premier League. And we start with Tuesday and with the bet of the day. So the bet of the day for Tuesday in the Premier League is Sheffield United to win against West Brom at 19-20. This is a proper relegation 6-pointer at Bramall Lane. It has been a terrible season for the Blades, but obviously we have seen that there are signs, positive signs for them, and the future could be a little bit greener for Chris Wilder's men. After winning against Manchester United at Old Trafford in a fantastic way, the Blades managed to deliver a good performance at the Etihad Stadium despite losing 1-0 against Man City. West Brom, on the other hand, have failed to beat Fulham, and their main problem for Sam Allardyce is at the back, as they concede too many goals. For Sheffield, this is probably the last chance to keep alive some hopes of avoiding relegation, and we are begging them to prevail in what should be a very tense and nervy affair, considering that there is a lot on stake. Now let's move on the treble. So the first selection of our treble is Newcastle against Crystal Palace, both teams to score at 9-10. Both those two teams are coming into this match on the back of very positive wins. Newcastle delivered a huge upset in the early kickoff at Goodison Park, with Callum Wilson, who led them, scoring a brace. And now Wilson will have another opportunity to score, in our opinion, as they will take on a Palace side that come to make the trip north with plenty of players missing, especially at the back. It won't be therefore surprised if Palace will concede in this match, but they could also score as they have a couple of strikers who are in great form. And I'm talking about Wilfred Zaha and Eberechi Eze that have been really on fire lately. And we expect that against a Newcastle side who have kept only 2 clean sheets in the last 11 Premier League matches, Zaha and Eze will be able to find the back of the net at least once. So this is a match that, in our opinion, could go either way, and therefore the value is in the goal market, and especially in the both teams to score. And so both teams to score is our tip in this first treble for Tuesday Premier League. The second selection is the over 2.5 goals in Wolves v Arsenal at 5-4. Arsenal have been in very good form recently, and especially when playing away at Wolves, they have been very consistent in recent years. In fact, they've won 5 of the last 6 matches here. That also include a 2-0 win under Mikel Arteta in the last July. The Gunners are also coming in this match in great form, as they are unbeaten in all competitions in the last 9 matches, with the last defeat that came against Man City in the League Cup, and that was back in December. Nicolas Pepe and Alexander Lacazette went very close to score against United in the last weekend, and with the Gunners that have recorded 4 over 2.5 goals in the last 6 away games, we believe that the value is in this market. We would be definitely surprised if Arsenal will not score against Wolves, considering, and also they've been good at the back, but we do expect Wolves to cause them some problems. After all the Premier League teams are playing many matches in a very short period of time, so that could lead some space to some distractions. So the over 2.5 looks the best bet for us in Wolves v Arsenal, and that's our second selection of our treble. The last selection of our treble is Manchester United to win against Southampton at 1-2. So obviously Gunnar Solskjaer won't be happy about the recent results of Man United. Man United only drew in the last weekend against Arsenal, and prior to that they were defeated at home by the Blades, who are bottom of the league. Southampton, however, are coming into this match in disappointing form. In fact, they are 4th bottom on the form table with 1 win, 3 draws and 5 defeats in the last 9 matches. In addition to that, the Saints have been very leaky when travelling and have conceded in 78% of their away trip this term. In addition to that, the Saints have lost their last 3 games, and we expect United to be able to win this match, even with a small margin. So this treble returns 6.41. So if you bet £10, you get £64 back, which we believe is the best way to start the week, the Premier League week, in a week where there will be lots of betting opportunities. And now let's go to Italy. Let's go over to Italy, where we have our local expert Luca Semproni, who will give the tips for the other big match of Tuesday night, the one between Inter Milan and Juventus in the Coppa Italia. After these tips, we'll be back here so we can give you the treble and the bet of the day for Wednesday action in the Premier League. So stay with us. Luca, are you there?
Grazie della linea Simone, e un caro saluto a tutti gli amici e a tutte le amiche di BT4Y. Oggi vi parliamo di Juve Inter, semifinali di Coppa Italia. Ancora una volta, a distanza di 2 settimane, si sono infatti affrontate il 17 gennaio, si affrontano 2 delle squadre più vincenti del nostro calcio. Insomma, ancora una volta è derby d'Italia. Il ritorno sarà tra una settimana, martedì 9 febbraio, all'Allianz Stadium di Torino. 3 giornate fa la gara di campionato è finita con 2-0 secco a favore dell'Inter. La Juve praticamente è stata inesistente, non ha mai tirato in porta, veramente una prova incolore. Dopo questa partita la Juve ha ottenuto un successo per 2-0 con il Bologna in casa, ma soprattutto in questo fine settimana è riuscita a vincere 2-0 a Marassi in casa della Sampdoria, una partita veramente difficile, veramente delicata, dove la Juve ha dimostrato veramente maturità e ha tirato fuori una grande prestazione. In definitiva, Pirlo per adesso sembra aver trovato la squadra titolare e con il rientro stabile di Chiellini la difesa sembra comunque più solida. Dal canto suo invece l'Inter ha ottenuto 2 vittorie nelle ultime 3 partite, tra cui appunto quella con la Juve, ma uno scialbo pareggio per 0-0 ad Udine, dove veramente l'Inter non è piaciuta. Che dire, la squadra è forte sicuramente, basti pensare che comunque Lukaku e Lautaro Martinez sono una coppia da 24 gol in campionato, 14 Lukaku, 10 Martinez, ma sembra non essere ancora comunque al 100% una squadra di Conte. Manca la cattiveria per tutti i 90 minuti e la corsa appunto per tutta la partita, delle caratteristiche insomma solitamente le squadre di Conte hanno. Ancora una volta, ecco, ovviamente c'è la sfida tra i due bomber principi del campionato, cioè Ronaldo 15 gol e Lukaku 14 gol. Veniamo quindi ai nostri consigli. Ci aspettiamo, come dicevamo, una partita combattuta ed equilibrata e quindi vorremmo consigliarvi un pareggio con risultato esatto 1-1. Non poteva mancare anche questa volta un consiglio sul marcatore che secondo noi sarà Morata, perché è vero che in campionato ha segnato appena 4 gol, ma comunque ha segnato già 3 gol in Champions, in Supercoppa è stato marcatore del 2-0 nella vittoria contro il Napoli nella Supercoppa italiana e nell'ultimo turno appunto di Coppa Italia ha timbrato il cartellino nel 4-0 contro la Spal. Ricapitolando, quindi consigliamo pareggio, risultato esatto 1-1 e gol di Morata. Nel ricordarvi di giocare responsabilmente, auguro buon calcio a tutti e ridò a te la linea Simone. Grazie, un saluto.
Thank you very much, Luca, for your tips. We're definitely gonna back your bets. I was particularly impressed in how you managed to tip both Belotti and Joao Pedro to score in the last weekend. So you are on fire, and we hope that more winning bets will come from Italy. But now let's focus on Wednesday Premier League. There are some great games ahead of us, and we have put together a treble and a bet of the day. Let's start with the bet of the day, which is both teams to score in Fulham against Leicester at 3-4. Both teams have found the net when Fulham last played Leicester in November, and also both teams have scored in 5 or Leicester last 7 Premier League affairs. Furthermore, both teams have notched in 4 of Leicester last 5 away fixtures. We expect this to be a close match at Craven Cottage. Fulham are in good form, and since early December they have been proven to be able to score against big teams, as they have drawn 1-1 against Liverpool, 1-1 against Tottenham, and only lost 2-1 against Man United. They have a very interesting counter-attacking style and can cause problems to Brendan Rodgers' men, so we can see them scoring at least once. City, however, rarely fail to score themselves, and even if Vardy will not be available, they have enough power in attack with the likes of James Maddison, Harvey Barnes and Tielemans to cause problems to any opponents. So our bet of the day is for Wednesday is both teams to score in Fulham against Leicester. The treble for Wednesday, our first selection is under 2.5 goals in Liverpool v Brighton at 5-4. The under 2.5 goals has been the outcome in 3 of the last 5 meetings between those two clubs. In addition to that, the under 2.5 goals has also been the outcome in 7 of Brighton's last 9 league matches. Brighton have proved to be a stubborn opposition to Liverpool in recent seasons, and in fact, when those two clubs have met early this term at the Amex Stadium, the Seagulls managed to get a 1-1 draw, and they are definitely technically gifted, and with their sleek passing, they can cause problems and push Liverpool all the way at Anfield in Wednesday rematch. Liverpool also have personal problems, and Brighton have been able to keep things tight even when they lost the last 2 matches against Arsenal and Man City, with the final result that was 1-0. So all considered, we are backing the under 2.5 here, and it could be a quite difficult evening for Liverpool against Brighton, as it has been the tradition in the last seasons. The second selection is Everton to win and both teams to score at 7-2. Leeds have dropped points in 6 of the last 9 Premier League home matches this season. They haven't been quite as potent at home since their promotion, and in fact have won only twice in the last 8 games played at Elland Road. So they're definitely vulnerable, and they face a Everton side who have won 4 of the last 5 Premier League away matches, despite being disappointing at Goodison Park, as we have seen in the last weekend where they were defeated against Newcastle. Only Man United and Leicester have won more points on the road than Ancelotti's men. With Everton, they have scored exactly 2 goals in 2 of their last 3 away fixtures. So we're backing the Everton to win, but when Marcelo Bielsa is involved, you can always expect entertainment. So although we can see the Toffees prevailing here, we do expect Leeds to score at least once, so that's why we believe there is value in backing Everton to win and both teams to score. And this is the second selection of our treble. The last selection is Aston Villa to win at 23-20. Aston Villa have been in great form and in fact at home have taken 7 points from the last 9. West Ham have been quite shaky on the road as they have dropped points in 50% of their away games in this league this term. West Ham have also been very threatening, very disappointing in defence in recent times, and also have scored only 1 or fewer goals in 5 of the last 7 matches on the road. With Aston Villa, they're unbeaten in the last 70% of the last 10 home games. We do expect that Moyes' men will have some problems on Wednesday night. Having said that, West Ham have been flirting with top 4, so they're definitely having a very good season. Although in the last Sunday they got a very clear reality check by Liverpool, and this should probably have dented their confidence. While Aston Villa are coming into this match in great momentum, as they're unbeaten in the last 3 at home. The Villains have what it takes to cause problems to a West Ham defence that, as I said before, has been disappointing on the road and have shipped 5 goals in the last 2 fixtures. With the likes of Jake Grealish should be able to pull the strings for the hosts, and Aston Villa to win looks the way to go here, and it's our 3rd selection of Wednesday Premier League treble. Remember that you will find the links for those bets in the description below. By clicking on those links, you will load the bets directly in your betslip. In this way you will save time, you will make sure that the selections are loaded correctly in the bookmakers, and also you will ensure you get the best possible value for our tips. We always make the best efforts to try to provide the bookmakers that have the best odds, although always remember that odds are subject to change, so always double check them. Make sure you subscribe to BT4Y Tv on YouTube to get access to all exclusive tips and also get notifications when new videos are released. All you need to do is to click in the link on the post above. And that's all for midweek. There's a lot of football coming up, and we will be back on Friday for our weekend show. But for the time being, we wish you great luck with your bets, enjoy the football, and most importantly, always remember to gamble responsibly.